Hello everyone, my name is Josip Nogic and this is my P4 PowerPoint presentation. Have you ever asked yourself what are some of the challenges new parents are going through on a daily basis, several times a day when taking care of a newborn? That's exactly what my wife and I had been dealing with for the last 4.5 months, and something I will be talking about over the next couple of slides. The newborn baby needs to be fed in average every 3 hours or 8 times a day, which is a lot of work. One of the challenges we've been dealing with is related to spilling the milk whenever we would use a baby bottle to either mix the formula or simply feed the baby. The reason behind these spills is related to my wife's carpal tunnel syndrome, which is commonly developed during pregnancy and after giving birth, and her tendency to leave the collar too loose or the upper ring too loose, resulting in spills when mixing the formula or when simply feeding the baby. Wouldn't it be nice to reduce the frequency of these undesirable spills and find a way to help anyone who suffers from pain and numbness in their hands and fingers? Some manufacturers have come up with the idea of using a sealing disc, which needs to be inserted between the bottle and the upper ring so that no milk is spilled when using the bottle for mixing purposes. Unfortunately, this idea, as you can see from the pictures in which I will clearly explain in my video, simply doesn't work. It's almost impossible to use correctly sealing disc. It just doesn't fit the upper portion. It's very difficult to get it aligned, and the nipple even gets moved out of its original position, which makes the spilling issue even worse. So my solution is called a color-coated bottle, which involves getting rid of a sealing disc and using a color coating on the bottle as well as the tightness indicator on the upper ring for the purpose of more effectively manipulate the bottle itself and prevent undesirable spills from happening. My solution actually serves a dual purpose. The first one is aimed at detecting when the bottle is too loose. As you can see, the upper indicator is situated in the orange area, which means that the bottle needs to be retightened. In this case, anyone suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome can double check how tight the bottle is before mixing the formula and spilling the milk over, and retighten as required, and I don't know, get someone else to give him a hand. And the second purpose of my solution is to prevent the bottle from being too tight. As you can see, the upper indicator is situated in the red area, which means that the bottle needs to be unscrewed, and I can relate to this particular scenario because I do have a tendency to over tight the bottle so that doesn't spill. But the problem with this is that my wife needs my help every time to unscrew the bottle because she's not able to do so. And finally, this is what a perfect no spill experience or situation should look like. The upper tightness indicator should move along the green section, and by doing so we will ensure that no spill will occur while using the bottle to mix the formula or to feed the baby. With regards to tactics of innovation, as already mentioned, the upsides of this innovation are obvious. No spill situation is what we're looking at here. With respect to downsides, there is one we need to address immediately. In order for this innovation to function, the upper ring needs to be placed onto the bottle in a specific manner, which I will explain in my video, but it's not really complicated. By following simple instructions, it's doable. This innovation is seemingly simple, although it requires some sort of calibration and measuring by manufacturers. It involves small steps the message is quite clear and it is compatible with what we are already using on a daily basis. It's pretty reliable. Baby bottle is boiled at least 7 to 8 times a day, and it's pretty resistant. And I'm confident that it's pretty reliable when used as instructed. With respect to easy in and easy out, there is no major compromise in buying this bottle, because if someone decides not to use it, he or she doesn't have to, but should they need a little bit of help, that color coding and tightness indicator might be very useful. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Goodbye.